What's up everyone, my name's PlatinumHowler, coach of your Delta Gligars. Today I'm bringing you my week 6 match versus SlackOut. It is Northern Weasels. You can see our team right up here. Very hyper offensive Sun team. We're going to lock this team into battle. Get this competition against SlackOut underway. Oh, it's already ready to battle in land mode. That's impressive. Usually I have to switch that. I think I'm doing 152. Let me just double check that 152 is, yeah, 15. I'll be 152. Pretty nervous for this game, honestly. I'm not too confident that my team is going to be able to take on his super well. A button? Yeah, okay. I feel whenever you when the A button prompt first pops up and you press it within the first 2 seconds, it does nothing. Like you have to wait for a couple seconds for it to actually process. We're gonna see SlackOut's team here real soon and make sure we get it down on our trusty whiteboard. Won't be forgetting what mons my opponent has alive. So, okay. Frostlass is a bit spooky, because I don't want to get Destiny bonded. Corviknight G-Max, Primarina. They didn't bring Seismitoad. They have no rockers, just Frostlass spikes. Centiskorch is definitely not a surprise. Zeraora not a surprise, and Obstagoon did come. Okay, so we could. I'm expecting a Frostlass lead. I don't really know how to handle that because I don't want anything to get Destiny bonded, especially not Torkoal. We're gonna lead Mimikyu, and we might just trick the Choice Band away onto the Frostlass, potentially. Yeah, Frostlass is kind of an awkward mon for us to deal with. I don't know how we're gonna make this work. We've got the same pose. Just his is a little more zoomed in than mine. Parl is... Ooh, he levels Zeraora. That makes me think that this is special Zeraora. So I'm definitely not tricking a Choice Band onto this thing. I'm just gonna click Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw? Should I click Shadow Claw? Well, he would go into Corviknight, right? I expect he's either knocking off or... Actually, I'm gonna click... I think I want to click Play Rough, just in case this thing stays in, because the damage on the Corviknight is going to be irrelevant anyway. So if he stays in and just Plasma Fists, then I will... yeah, Volt Switch. See, I need to play perfectly with this team for it to work. So I already have not... I already have kind of gone away from the strategy, because Corviknight's going to come in here most likely and take nothing from Play Rough. So I probably could have gone for Trick, but if I was tricking Zeraora a Choice Band and he stayed in and went for Plasma Fists, then I would have been in big trouble. Yeah. Okay, so already not a very good start. We missed anyway. Okay. I've missed a few Play Roughs with Mimikyu in my day, believe me. So we're gonna bring Torkoal in now. Not a good start. Not a good start. Not a good start. Yikes. Should have gone for Trick. That was a really awkward situation for me to be in. So I'm thinking if Zeraora is a Volt Switch, he's more than likely, he probably has Grass Knot as well. He's gonna double into Primarina. Okay, so I'm going right back into Mimikyu. I should live any hit from this. Even if he specs, I think I live Moonblast. I got my sun up, so I'm not too concerned about that. Calm Mind. Huh. I think I might be able to knock this thing out with a Wood Hammer right now. Hopefully he doesn't hard switch it out. Very interesting Primarina set. So Calm Mind is gonna boost. Yes, we get the Wood Hammer off. This should die. Perfect! Choice Banded Mimikyu coming through. So I actually, that's a good set because he can boost his special defense to be able to take hits from Venusaur. Like that's a good concept if he's expecting Venusaur to be the switch into that. But Mimikyu's able to get rid of Primarina, which is something that we were hoping might be able to happen early in the game, because we were expecting it to be one of his probable leads. So now he may be wondering, why the heck did that do so much? Is he choice banded Mimikyu? He can go into Centiskorch for free. Yep. Okay, I'm going into Drampa. This is why we have Drampa, to be able to pivot in against Centiskorch and get some chip off. We can cancel out our own Sun. If he starts to set up and get really scary, then we can Dragon Tail him out. Light Screen isn't really necessary anymore because Primarina is gone. So he'll knock off the Rocky Helmet. He doesn't have a switch into Dragon Tail anymore, so we're just I think just staying in and clicking Dragon Tail is our play. And hopefully this Drampa is going to chip his team. So, oh, wow, he switched in Zeraora. Wow, that he's risking it. Don't tell me I freaking missed. Come on, man. Missed 2 90% accurate moves already, but that one mattered a lot. Is he gonna fighting move me? I want to gauge how much damage he's gonna do. I don't think he's bulk up because he had Volt Switch. Okay, he has Toxic on this. He's run Toxic Protect Zeraora before. So if he's Protect, I could get a free switch into Venusaur. How many turns of Sun do I have? I only have 1 turn of Sun left. It's probably not worth. I should just Dragon Tail. Okay, he's gonna Volt Switch. So probably doesn't have Protect then. Banshee is the Frostlass, so we can break this thing's Sash if that's what it's going to be. Although there's a good amount of damage. I'm thinking this is not going to be... Obstagoon comes in. We might have to just sack Drampa. I don't think Drampa will die. Yeah, Guts, okay. I don't want to switch anything into this. So I'm just going to click Dragon Tail again. I think we're going to have to let our Drampa just kind of bite the dust here. I don't think one hit will kill though, so we should be able to get some Dragon Tail chip against this thing, hopefully. Or he might just go for a parting shot. I don't... Well, if I'm just spamming Dragon Tail, then I don't imagine he would go for parting shot. Parting shot, excuse me. Facade, I feel like we should live because we're max defense. Yep, we do. So we're going to get that Dragon Tail off, get a little bit of chip. And we'll go down to Toxic on this turn. As Zeraora comes back in. I can't say that's what I wanted to see come in, because he can just Volt Switch out on anything I bring in. Although... I don't have Sun up either. I feel like I have to go Necrozma here. And he's gonna get Obstagoon in for free. Might go for a Toxic, actually. If he goes for Toxic, then I want Photon Geyser damage off. I'm not sure if he would predict me, if he would expect me to try to predict Obstagoon coming in here. Yeah, so he did go for Toxic. So we're gonna get a huge chunk of damage off. Right here. Almost knocks him out with a crit. He has leftovers. Honestly, he doesn't have much that can chunk Torkoal, but I don't... Should I sack off Mimikyu here? I think I'm gonna sack Mimikyu off now that I got the damage. Now that I got the damage against Zeraora, because I want switch initiative against whatever he's gonna bring in. Yeah, protect. Okay. Toxic protect, Volt Switch. So he didn't protect against the Drampa, which was interesting. Toxic protect, Volt Switch, and then I would assume Drain Punch is the last move for Weavile, but Drain Punch for Weavile and Heliolisk. I wonder if Volt Switch kills. We might expect Shadow Sneak here, so I'm going to click Trick. And we might be able to trick his Corviknight. No, he protects. Right, he could protect again to see what I was going to go for. So, he was scouting for... Now he gets to go into Obstagoon for free. Now he gets to... Choice Banded Obstagoon is impossible to deal with. Okay, I'm gonna switch in my Heliolisk here, actually. Honestly, that's what I should have done a long time ago. Yeah, I'm not giving you a choice band. No, sir. No, I'm not. And I'd be giving my Mimikyu a Flame Orb, for God's sake. Okay, we're Volt Switching out on you. And then we may just sack the, and then we may just sack our Mimikyu again. And then we could probably just bring the, oh, would he go Zeraora here? I've already clicked my move, so it's too late. Hopefully I don't give him any recovery. No, no. Banshee, okay. Good lord. Thank God he didn't go into Zeraora there. Okay, now what do I go into though? I could go to Torkoal to reset my Sun. Don't have Shadow Sneak. I think I have to go Torkoal and probably take more damage than I would like here. I am going to click Lava Plume and hope he doesn't Destiny Bond me. Because I want this thing gone. Spikes, good. No Destiny Bond. Goodbye, Frostlass. So we'll live with the Spike on our side. Oh, he disabled Lava Plume. Okay, good thing I saw that, because I looked away for half a second. He disabled Lava Plume, so Corviknight can come in here without much issue. But he actually brings in Zeraora instead. I will Body Press this, and I hope Body Press knocks this thing out. Okay, that doesn't do a ton. We can come in on Spikes and live another Volt Switch from Zeraora if we need to. Okay, so this thing comes in, we can Stone Edge and knock this thing out. I'm clicking Stone Edge 100%. This thing shouldn't be able to kill me, and if I land Stone Edge, then I should kill this thing. Please land. Yep, perfect. Good. That's down. Okay, that's a huge threat to Venusaur that's no longer available to him. So Lava Plume's now been disabled for 2 turns. It should still be disabled. I think if he goes Zeraora again, I'm switching this thing out. So he only has 3 mons left. He has his G-Max Corviknight, which if he goes into here, I think I'm probably switching out. Okay, no, he goes into Obstagoon. I'm sacking Mimikyu here. Sacking Mimikyu. And we can bring in Heliolisk and click Hyper Voice to kill this thing. We're immune to Facade, so I just click Play Rough. If he stays in, then we might be able to kill him. Okay, so he can scout our move on this. Defense harshly fell. How many turns is Sun? Because Sun is my win condition right now. Two more turns of Sun, and the next time Torkoal comes in, we'll only have 5 turns of Sun. No. I'm staying in and clicking play rough. There's no way for me to know he'd have Obstruct. He did stay in, and oh, he outsped us. Okay, hopefully that doesn't mean that he's jolly max speed. Because my play here is to... actually, is my play to go into Venusaur. So there's one turn of Sun left, I think. I don't know if Weather Ball is strong enough to kill. So I'm going to go into Heliolisk. Hyper Voice should definitely kill from this range. Take some Spikes damage. Please don't be Jolly max speed and win a speed tie. I don't see why that would be the set. I don't see why you need that much speed investment against me. Okay, switches out into... Is there Aura? Yeah, no. You just sacked your electric immunity. Sunlight goes away. He's down to 2 Mons left. If he goes, whatever play he makes here, I'm clicking Volt Switch. Okay, I think I Volt Switch into my Torkoal to reset Sun. He did not Gigantamax. Interesting. So he had to have gone for a bulk up or a roost. Yeah, I don't think that's going to help him. We're just clicking Lava Plume here. He can G-Max up, or we can bring in Heliolisk. It will have the solar power boost to go for Volt Switch, and that should be able to knock it out from the range that it's at. And then we can Volt Switch into our Venusaur and click Solar Beam for the win. Can you hear my controller vibrate? Actually, the vibration wasn't that huge just now. Max Knuckle. I don't think that kills me. That was a crit. That was a crit. Lava Plume, does this kill? It does kill. Okay, good. So Corviknight's down. Obstagoon is all that is left. And I imagine he goes for Obstruct to try to stall out Sun. But I don't really care. I have 3 turns of Sun, so I'll either kill this thing or have 1 turn of Sun left for Venusaur to come in and click Solar Beam. But he does just go for the Facade to knock us out. We can bring Venusaur in and click Solar Beam, and we'll give Venusaur the final kill of the game. Another 3-0 win. We're gonna move to 6-0, and I think that means that we are in first place in the entire APA Academy. So actually, what he could have done, he could have gone for Obstruct against Torkoal, knocked it out. Obstruct against Torkoal knocked it out, and then he could have obstructed again to stall out my last turn of Sun. And Venusaur wouldn't have been able to come in. I would have had to go into Heliolisk and hope that I actually outsped him. In case he was Jolly Max Speed, then he would have had a chance to win. If that's what his set was, but I doubt that he was Jolly Max Speed. So, good game to SlackOut. A very scary team. Like, it didn't start out great for us because we mispredicted. We mispredicted on the first turn. I honestly, with Zeraora lead, I probably should have expected a Volt switch out to break Disguise and then just go into Corviknight. So I could have got the trick off right there, but actually the fact that we didn't get it off probably helped us because the extra damage output allowed us to KO that Primarina and preserve our Mimikyu for later in the game, more as like switch fodder slash death fodder. But yeah, so the fact that we're able to use Mimikyu in very creative ways, I think catches my opponent off guard for sure, because I definitely don't think that he feared Primarina going down to any one hit for me on that turn, and he didn't get any damage off with one of his top wall breakers. So Obstagoon did well. Obstagoon got 2 kills. Obstagoon got 2 kills. Did he get all 3? No. It was in against Drampa to knock it out, but Drampa died to poison inflicted by Zeraora, so Zeraora gets a passive kill right there. Centiskorch did relatively nothing. Thankfully, we put him in a position where he needed to switch that in against Torkoal so that we can knock him out with Stone Edge, because then he didn't really wall any of our mons on our side, so we were able to deal with that thing pretty well. And then Corviknight just late game with our sheer power wasn't able to do much. We have a pretty good team at being able to deal with the G-Max Corviknight, thankfully. And also, thankfully, he didn't Destiny Bond the Torkoal with the Frostlass. That could have been tricky. Getting rid of our Sun, that could have been tricky. Yeah, because the spike had no impact on the game whatsoever. So maybe he didn't even have Destiny Bond on his set. Who knows? Like, if he were a Spike's lead with Destiny Bond, like if Spike's lead probably has Destiny Bond, but he didn't lead with it. So I'm questioning exactly what was going on with that Frostlass set there. Curious to know whether or not he would have been able to knock me out with a Shadow Ball there. I'm gonna guess no, because Frostlass is not terribly offensive naturally, so we probably would have been able to live something. Unless he was Specs Shadow Ball might have been able to kill us, but anyways, good game to SlackOut. Go check out his side of the battle in the his links will be in the description, of course. We now move to 6-0 plus 17, I think, which I'm pretty confident is the best record in the league right now. So we are number 1, and that's a good spot to be. We have 4 weeks left. Next week we're going to be taking on Odds and the Memphis Bewares. For once, we're playing somebody who we actually have played before, and I know that he is the other coach with Necrozma. So the Necrozma mirror match is going to be real next week. So if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, keep up with all of our Draft League content, and we'll see you next week for week 7 of the APA Academy.